It was black in our neighborhood, and you could see debris falling from the sky, like not just the white ash that we had before, but now like hunks of paper and things like that.
Amanda Rice, originally from Peterborough, lived in Thickwood in Fort McMurray. She and her family had to flee the fire that consumed their community.
I was actually yesterday afternoon out for coffee with a friend, and we're sitting looking at the smoke going, I think we should go home.
And while the forest fire in Fort McMurray rages on, people here in the Peterborough community are wondering, what now? Chief of the Peterborough Fire Department, Chris Snetzinger, says he does have firefighters ready to go if they're called, but at this point that hasn't happened yet.
We do have people ready, and we're going over our equipment right now, as is our partners in the county, if that call does come in.
Snetzinger says a fire that size, which is jumping subdivisions, is very hard to get under control, even with the water bombing planes that are being sent to help.
That fire, which will turn into Mother Nature, and it'll start updrafts, downdrafts, and if the pilots aren't careful, it could change the weather pattern and it can pull a plane down.
Officials here at Peterborough's Red Cross location say they could actually be deploying staff and volunteers to help with the fire in Fort McMurray any day now. But he says first, they have to wait until the worst of the fire is over.
Well, things are still quite in a state of flux there right now. The fire is still being fought. We do have Red Cross staff on the ground, but not within Fort Mac itself.
And Hostin says the Red Cross's role is to step in once asked to do so.
It's going to be probably 2 or 3 days until people have an idea of what's going on, what needs to be done, and it's going to be a long process going forward.
Hodson says those who wish to donate towards the Alberta Wildfire Donation Fund can do so at redcross.ca or 1-800-418-1111. And as the weather gets warmer and drier here in Ontario, Snetzinger hopes these images will make people think twice when lighting a match.
Matches start fires, and campfires can start forest fires, and we need people to be safe because we can see what the result is.
Lindsay Biscaya, Checks News Watch, Peterborough.